I don't think that the answer to the question of who gets dissatisfied first in relationships is completely black and white. For the most part, I do feel that women carry a very huge burden, mainly when it comes to relationships. A lot of times the woman is the carer, even the provider, the cook, the cleaner, the everything, the sex prostitute, everything, not, for her man and everything like that. Like it's a lot of different roles that the woman plays in regards to the relationship versus the man. And unfortunately, women are more likely to settle in relationships than men. So, and on that guard, that's partly self-responsibility in that regard in terms of who's settling, because men, they're less likely to settle. Like at the end of the day, like a man could literally be like, okay, you don't even please me sexually, so realistically, how much further do I see us going, than this? Whereas on the woman's perspective, I know I'm only talking out of experience, and I'm seeing some eye rolls and all this. I was seeing some eye rolls, but only because a lot of times I've seen women and observed women obviously putting up with a lot of things and enduring with a lot, unfortunately, just for, maybe because it's out of love or, something that they like or see within the man that they value. Now, on the other hand, I'm also aware that in modern times, especially as of recently, I'm seeing a lot more men be vulnerable. And I'm actually very, very glad and pleased about that. I'm seeing a lot more men actually talk a lot about their own issues and their own relationship issues that they have faced and experienced. And also, a lot of times, and I've known this from even before anyway, unfortunately, women, whilst we do a lot in a lot of great positive ways, I don't think we always take accountability or see the downsides of how we actually play a very negative role or actually play a part into toxicity when it comes to relationships. And when it comes to men, like I think maybe, I can't speak for a man, I'm not a man, but I'm aware obviously there's a lot of expectations and burdens also placed onto men just by being men in the first place, as it is with women. So I know both genders have their own burdens and expectations of what is expected of them. And a lot of times if a man feels like, okay, well, I can't provide, or I can't do this, or, I'm not, I'm still a bit shy or reserved and stuff like that in myself, I have seen some women use that, manipulate that, take advantage of that, and, twist and turn things in a very, very extreme and sinister way. So it's not to say, at the end of the day, both parties have their own levels and degrees of toxicity, as well as the burdens and expectations that are expected within relationships. I just think overall, I think it's important for women to just kind of be a bit more aware of the roles that they play and how they could be adding to, I don't know what's the word, it's adding or amplifying a toxic situation without them knowing, or just them being like, he didn't do this for me today. I don't know, like he didn't get me this today. So yeah, I'm just aware of that.
Got you. Thank you for that. How about yourself?